Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Quick History. Today we're going to take a look at the third of three videos looking at how the Nazis were able to come to power in January 1933. In this video we're going to take a look at how the Nazis utilised the fear of communism and how the Nazis structured their party and used different tactics to try and gain power. As always, there's a free handout in the description below, and make sure you click on subscribe if you'd like to see more GCSE history based revision content. Let's get into the details. As we've seen in previous videos addressing political violence, German communists had tried to overthrow the Weimar government twice between 1919 and 1923, the Spartacist uprising and the Red Rising in the Ruhr. They tried to replace the Weimar government with a communist government like the one seen in Russia. Many people in the middle classes and the upper classes of Germany were remarkably frightened of communism. A communist government would likely lead to the confiscation of their wealth and property. As a result, they flocked to the Nazi Party, as Adolf Hitler, from one of his earliest moments in 1919, made clear that his leadership would crush the communists, and he sent his own SA to fight communists at their meetings and disrupt their organisations. As a result, the middle classes and the upper classes joined the Nazi Party in large numbers. The middle classes and the upper classes made up about 50% of German society, but made up 75% of Nazi Party membership. As we have seen in previous videos, after the Munich Putsch, Adolf Hitler made the decision to change the structure of the Nazi Party from one which was trying to gain power through violence to one which would gain power through the ballot box. To do this, Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party opened up a number of recruiting offices across Germany with the aim of recruiting supporters to the cause. These recruiting offices were very popular and very influential. If we take the SA for example, in 1931 there were 100,000 members. Just 1 year later in 1932 there were over 400,000. Many of these new members came through the recruiting offices which were found in German towns across the country. The Nazis also changed their tactics. They made great use of propaganda through new media such as radio and the cinema. They also bought newspapers where they were able to espouse their ideas and influence German thinking, as well as to undermine the Weimar government. During the Depression, the Nazis also looked organised and disciplined by holding mass rallies. The leaders of the Weimar government were looking tremendously weak at a time when the Nazis were looking well disciplined, looking well organised, were utilising new technologies and were changing their structure. It was also aided by the fact that Adolf Hitler went to a new form of political campaigning. Instead of just relying on the radio and the cinema, Adolf Hitler used an aeroplane to fly around Germany visiting 20 cities in 7 days to deliver passionate speeches, trying to rally people to the Nazi cause. Join me in the next video where we're going to take a look at how all these factors led to Adolf Hitler being able to seize power in January 1933.